Fantom is falling. We are down almost 20% over the last couple of days, and what's worrying is we're just only now breaking down from this important TA structure. Is this a time to panic or sell? Is this a time to look to buy the dip? I'm going to be breaking that down and a lot more. We're also days away from a very, very important FOMC meeting. That is on June the 12th, on Wednesday. We will be covering that off as well here on the channel. Make sure you smash all the likes. Make sure you're subscribed if you appreciate this type of content. Then please do support this community. Share these types of videos with your friends. As you guys know, I have a commitment to making sure that this content here is not full of moonboy garbage. When I need to teach you about CPI, we'll talk about CPI. When I need to talk about fundamentals and macro, we will do that. It's not just about, oh, Fantom to $10, here we go. No, we follow the structure in the charts and we make informed decisions. If that's what you want to opt into, hit subscribe. If you want to watch Moonboys, go watch Moonboys. Let's go. So, Fantom, in this pattern, right? It was in a bullish continuation pattern really here. And you can see that on Friday, due to external factors, you got the breakdown. It looked really good. It held support here. You can see it was going for another attempted break. And that is when Friday's non-farm payrolls dumped the market. Bitcoin dumped. And of course, you're going to get a big altcoin dump as well. Now you're seeing that we're attempting to almost lose support here. We pretty much kind of lost it a couple of candles ago. On Saturday, you can see we did lose support here. And the question now is going to be, are we going to have an official breakdown? If we do break down, don't forget price targets initially will start at the wick all the way down at 56 cents, which is, you know, the bottom of this wick here on the 13th of April. But it could get worse. I mean, if you look at the first major bit of support, it's going to come from there, which kind of sits around that 55, 56 mark, exactly where this candle wicked down as well. So the question is going to be, should we be prepared for those levels? And if that does start to materialize, what's our game plan? Well, first and foremost, we need to understand that when you get patterns like this, there is a chance that you see fake outs. What's a fake out? Well, a fake out is when it looks like it's going to break a direction, it liquidates everybody that's super eager to short all altcoins right now, and then it starts moving in the original direction it wanted to. So the bit we have to remember is that for me, there's an underlying bias towards bullishness in this market. My gut feeling. I feel like this market is more bullish than it is fearful right now. I mean, if we want to take a look at the fear and greed index, let's just take a look and get a refresh of this index. You can see that's sitting at 72. Okay, so you can see the market is greedy. There's no underlying real panic, even though the price has gone down. I mean, if you look at Fantom price here, you've gone down here from 85 cents down to where we're at now, which is 69, 70 cents in just a couple of days. Granted. But there's no huge underlying fear. So for me, I'm hoping this could just be a fake out. I'm hoping it kind of just comes down a little bit, maybe collect some support down here at 64 if it needs to, and then can start build a footing again. Now, of course, it's going to rely on Bitcoin. It's going to rely on the wider market economy as well. But for me, I'm not looking to buy the dip just yet. So if I bring out the email ribbon, hold up, do you want to learn how to trade? Then you need to jump into our Telegram community. Link is in the description. In our Telegram community, I share my altcoins. I share how I do my trade setups, how I do my stop losses and take profit. So you could learn to become a profitable trader. Check it out. Link is in the description. You can see we've lost our email ribbon, right? Friday did that for us. Boom, we're looking nice. We're trying to hold our email ribbon. Boom, flash crash, we lose our email ribbon. So instantly on the daily time frame, we're bearish and things don't look nice. Right? But when we zoom up to the weekly, you start to understand the structure that we're in. We're heading into our EMA ribbon. All this is, ever since March, is a consolidation. And this consolidation was led by Bitcoin. It was Bitcoin doing the consolidation first and attempted to bounce. And so all coins are doing the same thing. They're just consolidating sideways. So the EMA ribbon should act as support for us. And the lower we go into our EMA ribbon, like I shared with you, 62, 61, if it wants to head down into 56 here, which is testing this support, that's right at the bottom of the EMA ribbon. Up to those levels, I'm happy buying the dip here personally. Okay, because we're still keeping structure. We're still bullish on the weekly time frame. Because if you zoom out, all this is a big retest of the weekly EMA ribbon. It's if we start losing 55, 56K and losing that weekly EMA ribbon that I start going, okay, guys, we need to check what's going on here because this is getting worrying now. We've lost major support here. And is there a chance we start working towards 32? That's when I start getting a little bit more concerned, medium to long term. But right now here, this is just a little bit of a flash crash. I'm happy to DCA into this EMA ribbon. I don't have any concerns doing that. Now, the question then is, when are we going to bounce? Well, that's like asking basically, when is Bitcoin going to bounce, right? And for Bitcoin, if you look at it, it's in its bounce phase. Yes, Friday delivered a bit of a stir, but the market was still green. Now, what we're seeing here is that dominance is starting to climb, and this is what we need to talk about. Last week was a big jump up for dominance here, and there's no reason to suggest it won't continue to be strong, right? If you look at this weekly chart here, this has been in a nice uptrend here on dominance, and I've been famously saying on this channel that I expect dominance to work its way up to 60% and maybe even a little higher in this cycle. Right? And we're seeing that. We're seeing that dominance is being quite unrelenting. Yes, you have weeks where altcoins do well, like you had on this week here, but generally, dominance is climbing. And I don't think that's a bad thing. For me, I'm happy if Bitcoin wants to show strength. If Bitcoin wants to blast through, altcoins will catch up. Otherwise, for now, these flash crashes, for me, are just opportunities to buy the dip. So, to summarize, for me, I just need Bitcoin to break all-time highs. We just need Bitcoin to break all-time highs, because once we clear that structure here, once we clear that 71,000 previous all-time high, we've got green grass to run into here. We got white space here for us to really start working. And that's what we need to see. It's less so about altcoins right now. Now is a great time that if you see good value in altcoins, get yourself in. Don't chase those green candles. When a couple of days ago, or literally just a couple of days ago here on Fantom, people were desperate to jump in, right? When it was sitting at 85 cents. Now, what's changed your conviction now, right? What's changed your conviction? You guys have to decide. Now, it's also important to understand that there is going to be some liquidations going on, right? So you saw this update, which I shared on Twitter as well. The FUSD swap website and contracts have been live. Users have a week. This was posted on the 6th of June. Okay, so we've got a couple of days left to unwind their positions. A week following this post, we'll liquidate all Fantom positions under 300% collateral ratio with a 10% penalty, allowing all locked Fantom to become unlocked. Okay, so this important update, we may see some liquidations going on that could create a bit of fear, could create a bit of drama, could create a bit of a dip in price. Again, if I see that happen, if I see us starting to tumble through into the EMA ribbon, I'm going to take that as an opportunity to buy. For me, it's a buy, because longer term, I expect us to get back to 122 here, and then of course onwards towards our price targets and our journey back towards all-time high. So even if I'm buying here at kind of 65, 64, even some purchases if we get lucky at 54, 56, and I'm trading that up to 122, great risk to reward in my opinion, which is why I'll take that play. Now, of course, we do have the important FOMC meeting on Wednesday. Markets are not, I repeat, not expecting a rate cut. You can see that there, right? 99.3% of the market are saying we are not getting an interest rate cut. And the jobs figure on Friday has just further cemented that, right? This economy is hot and there is no need to cut rates just yet. Now, I've shared my views quite frequently over the last couple of days and videos that I don't care. At some point, we're going to cut. If you want to delay it down into November or September, it doesn't matter. You're cutting soon. So any opportunities I see to DCA, which isn't chasing green candles, which is buying from support, I'm taking them. Because net, I can see a period of time where after September and November, I have no more purchasing to do. I have no more buys to take when we're heading into a loosening monetary policy. I expect the market just to go berserk. And so from then, I need to be pen and paper down. Now is when I need to be doing my last bit of work. Of course, we did throughout the bear market, but now these could be the final opportunities to get these dips before the market goes berserk, like we've seen every other time the governments have started printing and loosening monetary policy as well. So for me, that's how I'm playing the market, keeping a close eye on Bitcoin. But at the same time, if I'm seeing altcoins dip, like I just shared with you there on Fantom, I'm looking to see where am I under allocated, where do I want to add some. I'm certainly not panic selling, and I'm waiting for those inevitable rate cuts later on this year. Let me know, what are you doing with your positions? Are you worried? Are you panicking? Are you looking to buy the dip? Has your convictions in Fantom changed at all? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.